Hey, everybody. So let's talk about death. My grandmother passed away this past Sunday. It's Saturday, November 4th, as I'm recording this. As you might expect, and have probably experienced yourself, the loss of a loved family member is never easy. It doesn't matter if you've been sort of waiting for it or not. Doesn't make it any easier. What's aggravating and insulting is how the various industries associated with death have no problems at all profiting off of it. I mean, I'm not going to cover the funeral industry because a YouTuber by the name of Caitlin Dowdy has already done a very good job of that. You should look her up on YouTube. I'll try to remember to put a link down to her channel. She's great. However, what just grinds my gears is the cost of obituaries. I don't know why they cost anything unless you are choosing to have the obit printed in a physical paper newspaper. But if you're just, remembering, memorializing your loved one on a digital platform, like, for instance, our digital paper here, the Reno Gazette-Journal, I 100% believe that you should not be charging for obituaries. This is just a test obituary I came up with. And as you can see, I'm going to scroll down here, zoom in a little bit on this, where it says obituary text. I just put one word, test. And you can see that for one word, it's $106.05. And if you do a price breakdown of that, the base price for the privilege of remembering your loved one is $88.81. And additional content, which is the text of the obituary, is $17.24. So you're over $100 right now, and all I've put in for the memoriam is one word. And then I started gradually adding words in, and then when you finally get to the point where you add an additional 3 words to that first word, so now for a total of 4 words, the price jumps up by $4.31. So it goes from additional content being $17.24 to additional content being $21.55. I haven't even put a picture yet. If I was to put a picture on here, it jumps all the way to $162 for the word test in this example, and a picture of Saitama. And again, I haven't even gotten to the part of the workflow here of letting them know if I want it printed or if I just want it to be on the digital paper, on the website. I am truly offended that any newspaper is charging for obituaries. I really don't have any sympathy for them charging people who are enduring, most likely, I mean, everybody grieves differently, but most likely just they're heartbroken. They're dealing with so many things right now, the cost of the funeral, if the person had a will or not, if there are any heirs, just notifying family and friends. This is the low point, the lowest point for many people in their entire lives. And for a newspaper to profit off that in any way, and to think, the audacity for them to think that they're entitled to in any way, just pisses me off. And they don't even do anything. They're not doing anything, okay? For my grandmother's obituary, it was just under $500 for one picture and a couple of paragraphs. Not even like a big paragraph. I wouldn't. It's like one paragraph. They didn't write it. Nobody at the Reno Gazette-Journal wrote the obituary. My mom wrote the obituary. My mom, who just lost her mom, wrote the obituary. So the Reno Gazette-Journal isn't doing anything to deserve this money other than hosting. You really think that your hosting platform is that valuable? This isn't an ad. There's no justification in my mind. Nothing you could ever say that'll make me think that this is okay to do. You don't do anything. The funeral industry is corrupt as hell, but at least they do something. They're providing something. They're providing a casket. Horrendously overpriced casket, yes, but they're providing something. They're providing the space for a funeral service where your family can come together in person and mourn. They're providing tangible services. Shame on you. Shame on the Reno Gazette-Journal. Shame on every paper who charges grieving people to remember their loved ones in a public forum. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. So, I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see you all back here sometime soon-ish, probably. All right, everybody, take care.